today to talk about Lily and some of your breathing, right?
Right.
Okay. So, Miss Oxendine, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay. I guess y'all are both Miss Oxendine, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first off, I just kind of wanted to go over just some basics in what we have diagnosed Miss Lily with. It's called exercise-induced asthma. And so basically what that is just like it sounds, is asthma that is brought on by exercise. So what are the signs and symptoms of exercise-induced asthma? Most of the time, children will have symptoms 5 to 10 minutes after starting to exercise, or it could happen after they exercise. Most of the time, the symptoms will normally worsen or be the worst 5 to 10 minutes after stopping the activity, and may take an hour or longer to end. So you know when you're at dance class and you get really wheezy and you can't stop, that's what's happening. Okay, so basically what causes it is when you're inhaling the cold dry air during exercise, it will trigger the throat to kind of close up, and then you can't really get too much air through your throat, right? And then that's what makes it sound like you're wheezing. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about an asthma action plan and what you guys need to do to prevent that happening. I want to make sure you understand that staying fit and exercising regularly is very, very important, and it actually can help reduce your asthma symptoms. And then it's okay. And then it actually, helps reduce asthma symptoms and keeps you healthy. So how is it diagnosed? So basically, like we did that breathing test and everything, we made you run, and we tried to just kind of mimic the asthma attack here in the office. So that's the results of the test, is that you do have exercise-induced asthma. And so how it's treated, that's what we're going to talk about now. We're going to go over this asthma action plan. We're going to go over this asthma action plan and discuss what needs to be done to help prevent those problems, okay? And I'm going to give you this really good information here about exercise-induced asthma, and kind of what you can do, to prevent it, and just some tips and tricks and all that good stuff to live with this exercise-induced asthma. And I've highlighted the important parts for you, okay? So that's for you to keep.
Thank you.
All right. And so this is the asthma action plan. So basically, it's going to have this go, caution, and stop. So the green, you're doing pretty good, right? You're breathing easy, no coughing, wheezing, or anything like that. The yellow is there's caution. There's something going on. You're wheezing. You're short of breath. And then the red is important. There's an emergency. You can't breathe. You're very difficult. The medication's not helping. So in each of these categories, there's different things that you would need to do. So if you're in the green category, you're avoiding these triggers, which are excessive exercise without pre-treatment. So basically, if you know you're going to go to dance, or if you know you're going to do something that's providing a lot of exercise, then you're going to take your quick relief medication, which is this Pro Air albuterol. So you're going to take 2 puffs, 10. I'm going to give it to your mom, all right, Lily? 10 to 15 minutes before exercise, or 15 minutes into prolonged exercise. And what this does, it just prevents you from having an asthma attack along the way. So say if you go into your exercise and your pre-treatment is not working, what you're going to do is you're going to take an additional 2 puffs of the Pro Air, all right? You may repeat this 20 minutes later. and as needed every 2 to 4 hours. Okay.
Okay.
So if that doesn't work, what you're going to do, you're kind of getting closer to the emergency. See, you're kind of getting closer to this red zone right here. What you're going to do is you are going to take 2 to 6 puffs of Pro Air albuterol, and this is only if you can tolerate it, because what happens is that albuterol will make you maybe a little shaky. So if you realize after 2 to 4 puffs of it and you're feeling really shaky and you don't really like that jittery feeling, then you probably should stop. And then by the time you're taking this many puffs anyways and you're not having any kind of relief, it's about time for you to be calling your doctor, or maybe even going to the closest ER or urgent care, because you're getting into the emergency zone right now if you can't open that airway and breathe a little bit better. All right. And sometimes I know that you guys have a nebulizer treatment at home, or nebulizer treatment at home with the little albuterol nebulizer treatment. So if you're at home and this happens, then she can actually take this nebulizer treatment of the albuterol too, if the symptoms are not resolving. And basically, if you are not getting any relief, you need to call your healthcare provider, and you need to go to the emergency room immediately. All right?
Right.
And I'm going to give you this, okay? So that's yours, and you need to make sure you make a copy of that for the school teacher, the dance teacher, or anybody, any after-school programs, or any other extracurricular activities, all right? Maybe even for the grandparents or whatever, just so that they know too. So everybody's on the same plan.
I can't really see with these glasses.
So do you guys have any questions today?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But I thought you were going to give us the treatment.
The treatment is this Pro Air right here. I got this all ready for you, and it even says Lily Grace Oxendine. Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty, you girls have a fabulous day, and you know I'm always here if you need me.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do act like we take it?